and he will get brought back for another shot at it. And this is just actually all going to Houston Outlaws' way.
Well, they allow the res to come in. It's going to be first control and a very quick barrage.
Whoa, sick barrage from Linkster. That's the start. So hard to pick off multi-kills at the barrage and survive it. He does both.
Your strike.
Already down here, so a man advantage for the Houston Outlaws. The tank removed. Rockus gonna get topped up, and Boink's got the wings out right now. Dante dropping low, has to be careful. We're on Birdring because he's got the Death Blossom. He's still looking for a kill here.
He was going to try to ski off that slope into the back line, but they were ready to catch him.
And another barrage coming in here from Linkster. This time, no success. He gets denied immediately. Fury, that's on the wrong side. No, the shield breaks and Rockus goes up. Two kills here for London Spitfire.
That does not seem like it should have happened. At least it should have been called that there was a self-destruct right past this wall, but they've dropped the wall.
I think Birdring is just going to be one of those guys who's happy to play a damage dealer. That's what it's all about, name of the game for him.
99, Valkyrie's out, but this is desperation for Houston.
They've already lost Boink as well, so he's gone. You're going to lose Movement next. Main tank dead here for the Houston Outlaws, and London Spitfire with the two-man advantage on the point. It's looking like they're going to get the job done here, Hex, that they will be picking up the first point on Lijiang. It's all about delay now for Houston Outlaws. There isn't really the tools necessary here. Prophet getting gamed on.
Nice play there, but yeah, they need to get some kills here. This one is pretty much over, barring a miracle for the team in green right now. They keep trickling on to the point. London continues to play very well on Lijiang Tower, and we talked so much in the pregame about how important it is for them to win these control maps. Trying to get in there, but the Coalescence comes out. Prophet falls, and now they've lost their Mei.
There's Birdring dropping Muma, so... I mean, Birdring's gone, but that's his damage done. Now it's all on the rest of them, and Doshin going to shine the light on Boink. Boink nowhere to hide.
It's too late.
To run.
This is just stall right now. They're just trying to maybe keep some bodies alive and healthy on the point so that they can get reinforcements. The damage healers for London coming back in, though, and Supercharger drops.
Oh, yeah. Now you've got the bongos playing the music, and the damage is going to be crazy. Gesture guns down Linkster, and that is going to be a one fight eventually here for the London Spitfire. It's the cleanup, and Houston Outlaws getting knocked out. Hex, I see you shaking your head.
This is the frustrating thing about watching the Houston Outlaws. Every time I watch them, it reminds me of watching Chinese Overwatch 2 years ago. They can't finish fights. There's no target calling. There's no coordination. That should have been Houston's fight.
Dante obliterated, point blank. And Birdring now just gets to run amok in here. No longer a Mei to worry about.
Coalescence comes out, it's going to keep Prophet alive. Supercharger trying to choke the Houston Outlaws out of this map.
So solid. They're just keeping it together here, London. They've done everything right in this fight, and it's the Houston Outlaws getting wiped out. Dante will keep the overtime wick burning, but Muma not going to be able to clip his way back into this fight. Boink neither, and it will be the London Spitfire picking up the first map of the series. 2-0 clean.
So where's Jake is the question.
That is the question, considering... Oh, that's the start. All right, London Spitfire, let's say, they're already proving Red wrong. 2 pushes coming in for them on the first point. We're at a minute 50 on the clock. There's the Blizzard from Prophet, and there are the kills coming in for the London Spitfire, just like that. Fury's got to be careful, though. He's hanging on, does take a breath. So it's a 3-on-4 fight because Doshin's on the flank and he's got the Discord.
And the respawns are going to come in faster here, and London knows that this is their window, so they're going to switch to faster heroes right now. Gesture goes over the ball. We also have Prophet coming back in. London needs to capitalize on this. No one's going to be able to really touch Doshin right now.
There's the dragon.
Yeah, this one's over. Houston's got to go home. If they're halfway out, they better turn heel. Get out and turn tail, I suppose. I don't know, is turn heel even a phrase? Doesn't matter. Moving on.
I guess hamster technically has a tail. It's more of like a little stub.
Now this is going to be the question: is London staying in or are they leaving? They're staying.
They're staying because I think Houston. I'm pretty sure Houston just used 5 ultimates trying to hold him off. Oh, the lantern is there though. You gotta kill the lantern. That would have been perfect. Muma goes down. But the lantern was up, and so they don't get wiped out on the side of Houston. Still, the kills do follow here for London. They've got 1 tick. They're going to get 2. Is there a chance here for Houston Outlaws to contest on the 3rd? Looking for the body block, and it's not going to happen. London Spitfire, 2 points on Volskaya in the end.
That was a big reaction to a Transcendence initiation, which I think was meant just as bait.
Team up for special attack.
Oh,
They get one, though. Lynx are now out of it, so it's equalized. 1 damage missing for Houston. The main tank, though, missing for London. That's going to be a big question. London's a team that will fight uneven here.
They will. They have the talent to turn it around. Birdring needs to find some shots, though. But these big, beefy tanks, it's just so difficult to whittle down. And that's the thing. Without Gesture around, they can't really stand and fight.
No, you
Too
can stand and
vulnerable.
die, though. Birdring will leap onto the points to his inevitable demise.
Oh, but you will get the trade. Spree, though, he gets chucked into the Lantern, though, so he's going to survive. There's no worries at all. And now it's whole hog time, pushing them off of the point. London Spitfire, they're going to have a real difficult time, especially if Spree's getting 2. Fury and Gesture gone. Looking for the follow-up, not going to happen. And Houston Outlaws on a terrific push. Last-second stall out here from the London Spitfire, but you've got that Blizzard covering the entire point. Nobody's going to be able to get out here in time. Gesture barely rolls in. Fury going to be the one next. He's going for the whole hog, but it's not going to be enough. Houston Outlaws with a terrific offense on Volskaya. 2 very quick takes.
It's just losing such key players at such key times. Losing Muma early, then losing Prophet in the second fight. That's it. Or not Muma, excuse me. Gesture early.
And Dante will go down early here.
It's enormous.
There's the headshot paying off on Birdring. He's probably just holding an angle, and Dante going for peaks, going for icicles. Now you've lost Muma, and this is going to be the excellent start here for the London Spitfire on the offense.
Well, this should just be a victory for Houston right now. Spree's just going to get out of dodge while the getting's good.
Wait, minute 20. There's a lot more than I think even London were expecting to get. And Prophet taking Muma already.
This is an exact mirror of how London lost their very last defense. They lost their Mei early and they lost their main tank early, except in different orders this time.
Did Linkser just get boosted? I think Linkser just got boosted by Rockets as well. All right, then we'll get into this. Boink is going to go, and this is London Spitfire tearing through the defense, and just like that, 4 points on the board for London Spitfire. And London Spitfire don't really seem to have an answer.
Oof. But
there it
Birdring.
is.
Well, he finishes off Linkser, but his Prophet, who got up on him, snuck behind him, used the wall. Prophet's still up there! How do you not know he's still up there? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, he's gone. And well, Spree on a tear. So, quick take here on the first point for the Houston Outlaws. London Spitfire. They're gone, they're gone. They're done, they're done. Birdring gets 2. It's just those feel-good 2 kills. Yeah, I did it, guys. Stats are awesome. He's gonna go, and Quartermain as well. Quartermain took down Dante, and Birdring takes down Linkser. So the DPS down for Houston Outlaws. It's not like they've been doing a terrific amount of damage for the team, but still, I mean, that is kind of important. You need to keep those guys up.
I mean, like, at some point, though, you have to have your Hanzo get final blows.
You gotta Prophet Blizzard. You want to try and take this point, you're not going to be able to live through it. And he's going to properly wait it out so that, hey, anybody wants to push onto this point, you're a dead man. Boink goes down. You got Muma on the flank. Muma's going to be able to touch, and he is going to be the last man here for the Houston Outlaws, and it's not going to be for long because the window pane has gone up, and that is it. London Spitfire hold on the defense, and they will extend their lead 2-0 in maps.
Familiarity breeds content. Early on, though, a couple of kills, only 2 actually. Dante will be the second to fall, and that is going to be London simply rolling right through. Not a great deal to speak of there. Spree died, Dante died, and then Houston just hit the eject button, got out of there.
All right, now you're seeing a lot of Blizzard into Trance because the Trance will heal through the Blizzard damage and hopefully keep your teammates up. Doshin even going for the body block on Fury just to make it harder to get the shots.
It's a nice hook by Spree. Is going to kick it off on a Gesture, and that should open things up with no shields. You'd have to imagine the rest of London will fall. They lock themselves in the pub and get rocked.
Oh, buddy. Painting the walls. Trance used by Raucus, and now you're going to have the bongos down thrown here from Muma. Self-destruct on Raucus, though. So unfortunate.
What are you doing back here, Birdring? Dying.
That's the key. That's the answer. Oh! Not going to get it. That shield, so long as the shield is up. And they will survive the high noon. Linkser, though, going to get beamed down. Gesture there with the kill, but you've also got Doshin chiming in. Now where do you go if you're the Houston Outlaws? Great Blizzard thrown in here by Dante. That might buy a little bit of time here for his team to stabilize.
It's going to buy time, but everyone dancing around the edges now. It's a skirmish all over the place as the front lines and back lines collide.
Do they have the second? Yes, Linkser goes for it. He's on the Doom. Boink is gone, though, and Linkser still chilling out on the point. There's the Blossom, though, from Birdring. Gets 3 kills, and that is going to be it. London Spitfire going to pick up 3. You got Dante trying to do the best he can, but it will be 3 points picked up on the offense for the London Spitfire. That was a scrappy fight at the end.
3 with over a minute. London's last engagement was super strong when you're running this kind of composition. You boost in with the Lucio, you got a preemptive sound barrier, and everyone says just fight. Denies the reinforcements though. It's going to take them a second to get back in, but Houston does not go for the throat here while they had a 2-second advantage.
Yeah, it felt like they could have potentially moved in, but they're waiting for it. Dante brings them into it, and there's the Blizzard. Shot should be down onto Fury. Yep, removed, and this is going to be a take here for the Houston Outlaws. 2 minutes 40 in the bank, and they are going to pick up the first point on London. Quartermain picked, but Prophet, there we go, finally finding some kills.
And the Blizzard does come down though, and there's going to be a couple more kills as Spree continues to roll through for this squad, and they finally sort of get some final blows from Linkser out of this Hanzo.
Yeah, they just had a great answer there. Instant reaction from the Houston Outlaws to counter the Death Blossom. Linkser, though, has to be careful. Rockus looking for a pick. He's going to chuck a volley in. 2 kills for the London Spitfire. Now is when it starts to get dicey here, Hex. It started so strong for the Houston Outlaws. They looked like nothing could stop them, but they're down to 1:10 on the clock. That's less in the bank than London Spitfire picked up 3 with.
It'd be tough for them to win the entire map.
Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, and Dante, he eats it, or rather Fury eats Dante's Blizzard. Linkser and Blink are gone. Houston Outlaws, they will not be going to the playoffs. They will not get the chance. The London Spitfire, the defending champions from the 2018 Overwatch League season, will deny the Houston Outlaws. 3-0, they will win the series.
Birdwing is going to be the first one to be able to actually see through walls at 80%, but Doshin, out in no man's land, didn't sense the rotation coming, just gets caught out.
Kind of melted, holy smokes.
Rockus. Probably just yeets in the Blizzard, trying to get something done, but Immortality Field and Transcendence will mean that everybody survives the harsh winter.
It's a mean combo, that. It's a mean combo. Denial of plays. No fun allowed. There's the stun. No, he gets it.
Why is Spree back there?
What you doing with that whole hog? Prophet just ate you whole.
But still have a little bit of time here left to go. Transcendence comes in. The Emperor like goes, and Birdwing takes down Linkser. Is that first Widow be Widow?
I think so. That's Birdwing, not that's Birdwing's second kill. But they turn it around. Houston Outlaws wiping the floor with the London Spitfire. This is as far as the London Spitfire will go. End of the offense, not even a single push picked up, and the Houston Outlaws can't even believe in themselves. Yeah, get your smiles where you can, Hex. Save the owner, Hex. That's what it's all about right now. Ending in 3-1 and not with a goose egg. Spree with the whole hog as well, can just block the door off. There's the Blizzard thrown in, and there it is. Perfectly done. Whole hog right out the gates. They are still getting contested. It's 2 that work their way around the other side here. Prophet and Ocean, both of them die right on the edge, and Houston Outlaws, the last second contest from Fury, but it's not going to be for long, and the Houston Outlaws will pick up a map win here versus the London Spitfire at the very end. Yep, Linkser, that's right, you did it. They got one map off of London. Well, let's take a look at our owned by HP player of the match now, and it's going to be Birdwing. And really, this is what the meta is encapsulated by. Damage dealers. Right. And on Volskaya, that's what showed up. Houston Outlaws, Linkser and Dante, nowhere to be found. London Spitfire, Birdwing and Prophet, Birdwing in particular, just running amok. I mean, he dominated this map.
He had 2 very good two performances on the 2 heroes you really need him to be on right now. That he can play the Reaper and he can play the Hanzo. And those are the most meta damage dealers right now. Also, we know he can flex to the Widow when need be, but I think he put in a lot of work on his Reaper to get better. His Hanzo was great today, and we all know what Prophet can do. Prophet can't do it all alone. Not in Overwatch. It's almost impossible to do it all alone. Yes. And so Birdwing having a really good game today is, I think, really bodes well for the London Spitfire.